Today we're going to be taking a look at the Icon folding pocket knife from Harbor Freight, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. Well, this seems to be a very popular knife, so I had to go to Harbor Freight and pick one up here. What we have is the Icon drop point knife. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to take it over to the table, unbox it, tell you some of the features about it, and then do a little test on it to see how it works out. And at the end, I'll give you my final thoughts. So let's get started. Now we're at the table here, and let's go ahead and pop this open. I can tell you right now, the package is done very nicely on this. I can get my fingers in here to get this opened up here. We're going to pull this out. And it looks like I'm struggling a little bit to get my fingers in here to pull this out here. Man, they got this thing tight in there. They do not want that coming out. There we go. What we have is a very nice foam package here. Very nicely done on that. Looks really good. And then the regular box packaging looks very nice also. Gotta love that. So let's get it out and give you my initial thoughts here. Basically, the blade looks good. That handle looks real good. We'll move it over here. Everything seems real nice on this. So let's go over some of the features about this and then we'll do our test. This knife has a curved grip to fit naturally in your hand for confident, accurate cuts. It has a low friction pivot point to reduce wear and extend knife life. You have convenient access and storage with a built-in belt clip. The ceramic ball bearings provide a fast and smooth deployment with one hand. The premium D2 blade steel offers superior hardness and wear resistance for long-lasting edge retention. The G10 handle with carbon fiber inlays provides additional resilience while staying extremely lightweight. The total blade length on this is 3.07 inches, and the close length on this is 4.42 inches. The knife is designed by Icon Tools in the USA, but it is manufactured in China, and it does come with a lifetime guarantee. Alright, looking at this now, starting at the front, we have a drop point blade here. Looks very nice, and once again, that is D2 steel. You can see the marking right there on the knife right there. One thing I noticed really quick off the bat is it's got a generous finger choil on it. It has no jimping though up here on top. Now holding it in the hand here like this, it feels pretty good. Like you can get some nice good slicing action going on with it like this. I do feel the belt clip right here digging into my hand a little bit. But that's if you're right-handed. Now if I switch over to left-handed, which sometimes I do because I am left-handed, feels very good. The belt clip don't aggravate my fingers as bad as it does as being right-handed. Bad thing about the belt clip though, it's not reversible. So you're stuck with it if you're right-handed. Now we're going to move back to the bearing here, and what I want to do is actually try that bearing out. It looks like it flips very nice and easy. There's other knives I've had in this price range that do not flip out that easily. Very nice. That ball bearing is doing exactly what it's supposed to. Now let's move on to the liner lock here, and it does have some jimping on it. You can see right there. And you can get a hold of it very nice and easy to move that blade. Very nice. You can see how it drops there. Let's do that again. Let's drop it. You can see with that bearing. Very nice. That's one way to check to see if you got a good bearing is to release it. And just see how easy it is to drop down and fold up. And that is very, very nice on it. Now, I do like the carbon fiber inlays on it. I think it looks very good on there. Looking at the liner inside, it does look like it is skeletonized there. Got some jimping back here on the spacer. Got a place for a lanyard loop right there. Don't know exactly what the point is supposed to be on this. It looks like you could crack somebody open in the forehead with it. Don't look like you're going to break any glass with it. To me, the major downside I see to it for a lot of people is the belt clip. It looks like it sticks up high. That's about the only thing I could tell, and it's not reversible, so that could be a downside for a lot of people. But besides that, it looks like everything is very nice on it. Basically, the way that is curved, it does fit in your hand very good like this, but I don't really like the feel of it when I actually hold it like this. but that's just my own personal opinion on it. Let's do some testing on it now. Alright, if you're new to the channel here, this is the way I like testing stuff. We're going to start out by cutting paper, then we're going to go to cardboard, then we're going to do paracord, and then we're going to do the rope. That's just the way I like testing them, because to me, for a pocket knife, this is stuff that's going to be what you're doing every day. You're going to be cutting boxes open. Paper is just always a good test for sharpness, and then a lot of people are going to be cutting rope string and everything else like that with these, and that's why I like doing the tests like that. So let's get started. Alright, now we're going to start with the paper here, and I tell everybody at the beginning of every test, I cannot cut paper good, but if you got a sharp blade, that does make it easier. So let's see how this does right here. Oh, that is very nice. Oh, this is probably one of the best knife blades I've actually tested right off the bat in a while here. That is very, very nice. This is actually making it look like I can cut paper. Maybe here I can cut paper good. I've just had crappy knives to do it. Let's move on and do the cardboard. Alright, now we got cardboard here, and everybody should know, if you're into knives, cardboard is very hard on knives. Alright, looks like very good. I'm trying to cut it like I am the paper just by putting force on it and putting a curve to it, and you can see this cardboard is flying very good. Right there you can see we got a little bit of tearing. Now that was just actually pushing on it. I've actually cut my mat open here because it's so sharp. I gotta find a new way of doing that. But now let's try to slice it here. Slicing it. Very nice. I didn't get complete on that because that was on me. But you can see right there, it's slicing and dicing pretty good. And I actually cut some of my mat here. I'm going to have to find a new way to do the mat, but let's move on to the paracord. Alright, now we got our piece of paracord here, and let's see how much effort I got to put into this. Not very much. I ain't even hit the camera. So let's try this without hitting the camera here. We'll do it one more time. Very nice. Try the last piece here. Well, there's not really much to say about cutting paracord here. It's doing a very good job. Let's try the smaller piece on the end here. Very nice, easy on that. We're going to cut all three of these up here. Just test out the sharpness at the tip of the blade here. Slicing and dicing with no problem at all. Very nice, very nice. So far, I gotta say, I am being very impressed with this knife for the price point of it. Try the very tip. Oop, end up shooting it right out of my hand. Didn't have a good enough grip on it. Let's try it again here. Alright, and there you go. We can see no problems at all with the paracord. Let's move on to the rope. Now we got our piece of rope here to test out, and I have a really good feeling this is going to cut the rope here pretty good. We're going to start at the back. Slice it just like that. No issues at all. Kind of want to do the same thing now. Let's go to the middle here. See how it slices in the middle? No problem right there. Now let's go towards the tip of it just to see how the tip is with the rope. Guys, that is very, very impressive on that. I don't know if I can get it in there enough to cut a smaller piece here or not, but let's go ahead and try it just to see. Wow, very impressive for a knife in this price range. So let's get the paper back out and see how it does with the paper after we did all this cut. Alright, we got the paper out once again, and I just want to see how the edge retention is on it for doing our little test. And it's cutting like butter still. Very, very nice and impressive with that. I cannot believe the price of this and it coming from Harbor Freight. How sharp that knife is. Alright, I'm very impressed with it, guys. Let's go up on top and I'll give you my final thoughts of the Icon knife from Harbor Freight. So what's my final thoughts here of the Icon knife here from Harbor Freight? Let's go over the negatives first. One of the big negatives I see is this belt clip. Mostly if you're right-handed, I can feel hot spots, and that is digging into my hand while I'm using it right-handed. Usually I use a knife right-handed, but as you saw in this video, and if you watch my other videos, you know I shoot left-handed and stuff. I did a lot better with it left-handed, in the way my fingers hit on the knife clip or belt clip there. It doesn't feel too bad at all. It feels a lot better than holding it right-handed. The other negative I can see is the belt clip's not reversible. But besides that, that's really the only negatives I could see so far. Positives, that ceramic bearing, that is very nice. Hit that liner lock, and just look how that easily that drops down and folds. Very, very nice and impressive. This thing is around $40, at least at the time I picked it up, and I am very impressed with it. Get that to drop down here again real quick. And you can see, you could barely move and it drops down. That's very nice. That ceramic ball bearing's doing what it's doing. D2 steel blade. Actually, that is my favorite, one of my favorite, I should say, budget blades. And you guys can see how sharp it is. I've done quite a few budget knives here lately, and this cut through the paper the best at the beginning and the end. Like I said, I'm not that good at cutting paper, but this thing made me look like a pro. So I really like that about it. The liner lock, like I said, the jimping on it, very nice and easy to hit, drop that blade. Still not too sure about the curvature of the handle though, but you know that finger choil right there, very nice. Not worried about cutting my finger at all on that finger choil there. Very generous finger choil. I can tell you guys right now, my final thoughts is, for the price of it, $40, go to Harbor Freight and pick you one of these up. This thing is awesome. Now this is going to be like my normal knife videos. This is going to be my pocket carry EDC knife for a month. And then I'm going to come back with a 1 month review on it. And we'll see if it's still sharp. And we'll go through the same test that we did in this video and see how that blade retention is. I do not sharpen them at all during the 1 month because I want to see how good that blade is at holding its retention. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I'll have some affiliate links for you guys, and some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.